Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read. It's going to be you and who, and that who could be a friend or family member, it could be boyfriend, girlfriend, a person of interest, or in fact even one side of a situation or another, all right? So do note that this will be a general read. If you're looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box below, all right? All right, now my bi-weeklies focus on love, my monthlies focus on what the universe wants you to know. So in these bi-weeklies, I'm gonna pull a card for you because it all starts with you in terms of self-love, doesn't it? So we're gonna pull a card first, let's see what wants to come out. Quick heads up, the November 15th is a new moon in Scorpio, which is you, right? And that's all about, you know, some of the emotions that are bubbling to the surface a little bit, which allows you to acknowledge them and integrate them. It's going to be really, really key. Even though it might be fearful at first for some of you, it's going to be super key because at the end of the month when the new moon, well, actually when the full moon hits Gemini, then that allows you to create that harmony with those emotions being integrated and having that warm heart. So do note that, but definitely a transformation is taking place on November 15th. So you might feel it pretty strongly, guys, okay? I'm just saying. So, you know, be patient, have lots of compassion and love for yourself, and it's going to start with this card here first. So let's see what is the important question you need to ask yourself regarding love, especially self-love, before we jump on into your main read. All right, let's take a look at what that is for you. All right. What is it? Here it is. It flipped out. Whoa. Okay, onto my lap. How does my body want me to move today? All right. So this is about listening to your body and what your body tells you, right? And very similar to kind of what's going to be happening on November 15th when the new moon's in Scorpio. But what this card talks about is this is all about when we move, we change our state and we change our vibration, right? And that's going to be really, really key. And what this also talks about too is that you know, it's like this new state that when you make a change and you change your vibration, you have this new, elevated energy, right? It's a little bit more energy. And this is saying is that, you know, it's asking you to perhaps ask yourself, what is it that you're passionate about, Scorpio? What is that for you? And, you know, it's time to do something new, okay? So listen to your body and what it tells you, right? How does your body want you to move today? Listen and joyfully follow. All right, so that's what's coming into play. And what's going to help you in this process? Let's go ahead and pull a numerology card real quick to see what wants to come out for you here. All right, what's Scorpio's advice in terms of this self-love card? So some of you that might resonate with you, okay? But it's really important because you know, I would say maybe do some work on the sacral chakra as well, because that's all things doing with the body. And listening, you know, obviously to your body. So that would be very, very key, okay? This is it. What is it? Parenting. Interesting. This might have to do emotions from parenting. Now, you could be a parent yourself, or you could be parenting yourself, right? Kind of listening to yourself on what you need to do that's going to bring you more joy in your life. Or this could pertain to past you know, kind of templates of parenting on how you're changing that, now becoming more confident, because now what you're telling yourself, which is the throat chakra here, that what you're telling yourself is a lot better. So some of us have had some older templates that now we've had to reparent ourselves in many different ways. And a part of reparenting is about talking to yourself really well. And that is the throat chakra, all forms of communication, internally or externally, what you say to yourself, right? Which brings me to the yellow color, which is the solar plexus. And this talks about I am. So remember, anything after the word I am, after the words I am, that is actually your truth. So be careful of what you tell yourself. So parenting kind of yourself and kind of watching yourself a little bit more as it pertains to that, and listening to your body. So for some of you, that's key. So note your comments below and let me know if that resonates with some of you. But that's actually what came out for you here. So let me put these aside. And let's go ahead and jump into your main read in terms of where you're at right now, okay? Now, I do want to let you know real quick, guys, I've got a brand new session that is called a rapid change session. For those of you that maybe need a little bit more of a push in this and a little bit more help and maybe assistance, it's actually to help increase success in relationship connections, but it's also about, ridding of any sort of bad habit, untangling any sort of post-trauma, or eliminating or reducing, grief and stress. So if that's something that resonates with you and you're looking to overcome that, do check out our rapid change session up here, or it's in my description box below. All right, so let's jump into this read. Let's take a look in terms of where you're at right now. Once I get these cards out, what is Scorpio? Where's Scorpio right now in terms of the first half of November? This flipped out, and this did too. So we've got the Ten of Swords. Anything else that flipped up over? Let's just take a look. So the Ten of Swords, actually the Three of Pentacles came up first, and the Ten of Swords. I want to pull one more card. Let's take a look at one more card and see what wants to come out, and I'll show you the cards here too, so you can take a look at them. But yeah, and then we've got the Hierophant. Okay, nice. Let me put this aside. So the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles talks about communication. We just talked about that. Communication with self is so important, but this is also communication, in collaboration with others, community. Threes are about community. The Pentacles, really talk about friendship and community. The support system to help you kind of know whether to stop, go, or heed caution. Sometimes that your good friends that have your back, that truly love you and support you, whatever it is that you want to do, they've got your back. And those are the type of people that you want to lean to for support. But the Three of Pentacles says this is about community. So it could be in terms of there could be communications in terms of a community. This is a Ten of Swords, which is coming to an end. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. So this is about, moving towards the light now that the past is behind. It's kind of like something came to an end. Now, this wasn't easy. This was definitely about some sort of defeat, some sort of loss in a relationship or situation, Scorpio, is what I see. But it's got you looking towards the light, and it's got you seeing things from a different perspective, from a higher point of view, right? On top of the hill, looking, towards the light. And that's what I see here. So you might have air in your chart or earth in your chart, or someone close to you, but you could have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well, but it's seen some sort of ending. But what this has done is brought some sort of enlightenment, okay? It's been some sort of enlightenment, at least an ending as terms of right now in this moment, because what this has done is it enlightens you to something, to see the greater spiritual essence in yourself, your gift. The Hierophant is to me, it's all about, it's Taurus energy as well, but this is now seeing the light of the steps to get to what it is that you need to go to. And, if it wasn't for this ending, that wouldn't have happened, to shift into this brand new energy. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a bloom. There is a blooming of like a lotus flower at the very top. It's really beautiful. And that just talks about, that something is blooming, right? Something is blooming. There's a big smile on this person's face because this adversity has actually taught this person something new and gained the enlightenment on how they can actually move forward. So this is really interesting. I am going to pull another card to see what else wants to come out here. Anything else, in terms of where you're at right now, Scorpio, because I want to kind of see what's going on. Incoming. So there could be some sort of news or message that is incoming from this Hierophant, okay? So yeah, it's like, it rules kind of orders, right? And it's all about, rules and kind of the changing of how you feel about things in terms of the rules maybe you've had for yourself. Then I get incoming. This is like a message in a bottle. So it could be that you might be getting a message from someone, or this message that, from this ending was a game changer for you in some way, okay? It's about, a surprise insight, and maybe you're getting some sort of surprise invitation, in some way. But there's some sort of news or message, whether you're bringing it to someone or someone's bringing it to you. But that's what I see here. I do want to find out what you needed to surrender here, this Ten of Swords here, this ending. I just want to see if this actually resonates with you. So I'm going to pull a card on the surrender. And this wanted to come out. What is it? So I knew it. You guys, remember when I just said, it's just for now, and you just don't know. This is like, it's just at least for this moment there's an ending. There's a reason why I said it, because I got surrendered to divine timing. I really felt that this was the case. So in this relationship or situation, it involves divine timing, okay? It's about two people doing their work and then being able to come back together again. So sometimes our divine timing can differ from our ego's timing, right? We want something to happen so bad and it's not, and we're like, oh, grr, right? And this is basically saying that this wants you, that it's not saying you can't manifest fast enough. It's just saying that that's your ego. You have to be patient, and then you have to trust that universal flow. All right. So that's what wants to come into play for you. So this is really great. So that surrendering to divine timing here is super key. Anything else in terms of where you're at with the love cards? Let's take a look at that and see if there's anything else that wants to come through. What does Scorpio need to know in terms of where they're at for the first half of November? What's important for them to know? We've covered a lot so far, but I think that this is, okay, what do we get? Two cards came out. I'll just share them with you really quick here. I got lost love and harmony, okay? So the first one, lost love, this is about surrendering to the healing. So maybe there was an ending, again, of a situation, and this has you doing that healing. It's a 35 card that reduces to an 8, which is that infinity symbol about getting that balance, right? So that's key. And then I get harmony. You step into this power and this self-confidence, Scorpio, and this is really beautiful because this is all about now, using your third eye, your throat chakra, communicating confidence, moving forward. And this is about creating even more productivity. So, once you get your rest, you're able to move on into this, 3 card again, which is more about friendship, community, that type of thing. But it really has you stepping into your power. Okay. Yeah. And I see kind of like the stars all the way over here. Maybe dealing with an Aquarius of some sort, but it could be the case. Let's take a look at this other person on the other side and see what's happening over there, okay? Let's take a look at that. What is this other person? What's going on with them? This other person, for the first half of November, oh my gosh, the whole deck kind of fell out. Well, they might be going through some major changes, okay? Just saying, major changes. When the cards come out like that, that means there's a lot of energy kind of coming out there. Let's take a look. Anything else that this person, I'm going to take them. Yeah, guys, I'm going to pull one more card. But yeah, just as I thought. How interesting. Anything else? Give me one more card for this other person. One more card for this other person. Let's just take a look at what that is. Okay, let's take a look. What do we have? Okay. All right, so I'll put this aside. So what we get in the order, we got here the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles, okay? Now, as you know, the Queen of Swords talks about, really kind of sitting down and having, having influence over some of the changes that she wants to make in her life. So this is about pondering what she wants in her life and what she doesn't want in her life. And again, the gender's neutral here. I'm talking about the energy. I'm just basically using she because she's, there's a woman on the card. But basically what this talks about, is about, having some sort of, I did say Queen of Swords, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I want to make sure I didn't say Queen of Wands, but yeah, the Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. And this is all about, she's being very perceptive, right? About the situation and about her love life, what's going on. And she's trying to find out what, kind of get a broader view. Maybe she needs to take a different perspective here, being very clear thinking, being that quick thinker. They say that she wants to just jump and use her sword here, but I really feel that her sword is by her side if she needs it, but she's going to think about it with with her hand towards her chin. She's pondering first, so she's strategizing is what I feel, becoming very perceptive. She's moving, I really feel that it's moving her to calmer waters. This is the Six of Swords. The sixes are all about, birthing of something new. And again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you could be dealing with an air sign, or this person is one. But this is basically saying is that moving on to calmer waters after treacherous, kind of a treacherous type of, emotions or within a situation, it's, air is all about reason, right? It's just something, just kind of doesn't seem to work out right. So wanting to move to calmer waters and a birthing of something new, and wanting a Six of Pentacles, an equal give and take is what I see here. You know, 2 6s, 6 might be real important, a rebirth on this person on this other side. I really feel they're having some sort of rebirth, and that's what I said, like when I said transformation, like a rebirth, you know, and it's very, very key. Some of them, you know, could have pregnancy or pregnant on a new beginning in a relationship, a new beginning in terms of their work and their pentacles, but they do want a relationship or situation where there's equal give and take. And that's what's coming out over here. Anything else that wants to come through for them? Let's take a look at what that is. Well, this jumped out, serenity, right? So they're focusing on taking care of their vibration, okay? Making sure their vibes ride high, all right? And this is about taking care of themselves. They want to clear their space, you know, to calmer waters and to create a more positive, loving environment for themselves. And it's all about, you know, chakra cleansing and all of that as well. So I think that's really key for them. Anything else that wants to come through in terms of where this person is at, this other person? Hey guys, keep in mind, you might resonate with one side more than the other. I'm just focusing on you on this side and the other person over here. And the card that came out was leadership for them. So this is an 81 card reducing to a 9. And the 9s are all about coming to fruition. This all has to deal with that sacral chakra. And also the root chakra as well. There's red and orange. So all things having to do with the body, which is the orange, and then the root chakra, which is more of the red. So it's about grounding oneself in terms of emotions as well. But yeah, it's definitely about leadership. And this is about this person now is a time to lead others that maybe aren't as capable of leading themselves. And that's what's coming through for this other person. So this person could do that even for a living. And this is about their ability to motivate and inspire and move others on a more productive, positive, vibrant path for them, okay? And it indicates that this person is definitely a leader in some way, shape, or form, okay? So they may choose to rise to the top with their unique talents and leave others for an improved way of life. And, you know, it's kind of like they lead others, but in turn, they truly serve their purpose. All right. So that's what I see coming through over here. Yeah, very, very cool. And I do want to go back over to you because I want to find out for you, you know, what is the best way for you to move forward in this relationship or situation? What's the best way, Scorpio, for you to move forward right now? We know that divine timing is present here. Okay. This wants to come out. King of Swords. Being clear thinking and intellectual is going to be the ticket, okay? This is actually being a little bit more clear thinking, and the King of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type, you know, energy. Being that very wise person, right? You got the owl in the corner here, and being very, very wise in terms of moving forward, okay? Yeah, that's what I see here. So in terms of, you know, moving forward, just kind of being very wise about it. Anything else? Queen of Wands, okay? This could be you or that other person, but this is about creating what brings you joy. This is all about, you know, having influence and having that exuberance and vibrancy. You might be taking that on moving forward, or this other person has that they could just create what it is that they want, that other person in their life. Either that, or that could be you just, you know, moving forward and creating and taking that energy and creating the magic, right? That's what I see here. Anything else? Yeah, the devil. I get the devil card. This is Capricorn energy. So I don't know if you've been dealing with someone. Maybe it was a toxic situation. This is, you know, the devil is all about, how do I want to say this? This is like Capricorn type energy, but it also talks about, you know, being summoned to a different way of doing things. But I really think that you have changed that. There's a birthing of something new. This is about getting rid of the devil kind of behavior and being a puppet to someone, person, place, or thing, because you do see kind of a puppet, that the devil has you as some sort of puppet. You know, that's only if you want it to be. This is actually saying that you've got some choices here to think a little bit more intellectually. Anything on this devil card here? Yeah, this is about getting your rest and rejuvenation, maybe coming out of a toxic situation or, you know, something of the sort, and then getting your rest as it pertains to matters of the heart here. Wow, interesting. What is this? I do want to find out a little bit more in terms of what is this devil card? What is this devil card here? Anything else that wants to come out to give us advice? Relationships. So you're not going to take on that devil type energy. You're going to focus on relationships that are for your highest good, because you're going to focus on that of which gives you the fours, right? The fours are about security, stability, love, right? And there's a heart next here. No more of this devil energy. So when I clarified the devil, I got these two cards, and it has to do with relationships, guys. Yeah, you only want to see yourself work with relationships that feed your highest good, okay? And that's going to be key. And congrats for that, because I think that's awesome, all right? How does this person feel about you? Let's take a look at how this person feels about you. Just so you know, there's some divine timing here, but how does this person feel about you? Let's take a look. This came out, almost bent it. Religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by religious factors. So for some of you, that could be the case. So it could be that, you need to focus in on that. And maybe it's about your spiritual path as well. Anything else that wants to come through here? What else? Wedding. Wow. This situation involves marriage. You might, how do they feel about you? They see you as a really strong marriage partner. I'm just saying, Scorpio. They do. Wow. How beautiful. Anything else? Wow. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves, your bond deepens, okay? Wow. So it's about, having some sort of connection here and getting to know each other. How do you feel about them? What's coming through here? What is it? Express your love. Go ahead, Scorpio, and make the romantic gesture. All right. So that's what's coming through. Beautiful. All right. Beautiful. Okay. Anything else coming through here worth waiting for? Divine timing is at hand once again, says the card. All right, you guys, so you got it. You heard it here. That's what's happening. All right, I'm going to pull one final card for you. If there's anything else that you need to know in terms of the sacred rebels, when you kind of get into a tough spot and you need something to pull from, what wants to come out? Wow, this wants you to receive. This wants you to get into the receiving mode and start receiving. This is a 27 card, reduces to a 9. This is coming to fruition. Everything's coming to fruition at the right place at the right time. Just step back, receive the gifts that are coming your way. And yeah, that's what this is saying, that you are loved. And it wants to remind you of that. You're going through a healing process right now, okay? And there's no shame for having to get your needs met first. So if you need to overcome anything, this is basically saying is that this is, especially if you've been struggling to receiving, this is saying to step back and receive, okay? All right, I'm sending you lots of love, and take good care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the second half of the month. And until then, namaste.